So, yeah, thanks everybody for accommodating today's class to be in the evening time. So, let me just start the session. So, if somebody is not mute, kindly mute yourself. So, okay. Good.
I've taken this session from my phone because I think there is some internet problem in the local network. I've taken from the mobile data.
No problem. I am recording, so I think that should be fine. Okay. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, yes, very clear.
Okay.
Yes,
okay, thank you. So what we will do, in our last session, we learned about three things. One, I told you about the category A, if it is written below. Then we also learned the category B. Then we also learned the category C. D, we have not learned it. We will learn it soon. This was not taken, so just let us keep it parked. On category A, we learned that it should be written direct with no shirorekha. So like example, if it is na, below that when I am putting any other alphabet of category A, it will come exactly below, but the shirorekha for the bottom alphabet will not be there. B category, we know, we have learned it. It should be written towards, we know that it should be towards left side. Only thing is that we also know that if B under B, we also saw that they come parallel to each other. Like example, we saw like ch, suppose there is something like ch and there is another ch under it. So I will just write it like this. I will just put it exactly below that. It will be exactly written the replicas. And similarly, judge or Jew, we did that exercise. So B category is towards otherwise left hand side. C category, we learned that it should be written towards right hand side. Then we had example, it is na, and then below alphabet is ma. Ma does not have a shirorekha, so no shirorekha, but it will be written towards right hand side. This is what we learned in our last session. And then also I spoke about in my last session special a matra, which was, I will just repeat because students have done the assignments, but just quick recap of what we learned. So if this was ta, I also told you if we have to do ta, we do it little bit bigger. Only one point why I'm showing this again, because just to tell students, when you do this a bigger one, do not make it a triangle, do not make like this. It is not like that. It is exactly like I showed you here. It is slightly like this. You see, it is thicker on right hand side, and then it is, when it comes down, it becomes thinner. So like example, if I have to do ta, it is like this. So some students were trying to do like this, which is not correct, and also they're very fine, no problem. You can, I think this is what is ta. Similarly, then we also saw ja, right? Ja, if it was ja, the ja I showed you, I only told you there has to be a shirorekha little bit extended for the ja. So it was from here. This is ja. Here, slightly keep the shirorekha on the right hand side. This is important. I also told you about na. So now when we were doing, it was like this, and at the end, here we do it at the end. This is what we showed it last time. And then also, I think ta, ja, which was the other alphabet here.
Ra.
Yeah, na was here. Na, correct. This one. So here, and then at this point, we make a tail which is coming inside. Last session, we missed another one, which is gya. So it was, we know how ja, this is J. Actually, to be very precise, I want to just do that correction for students, how you should do it exactly. So this is gya, gya. Now, if I have to do gya, this is a common mistake which I have found from students. So here also j will be written exactly the same what I'm telling. So the mistakes what students do here, they do like this, and this is correct. This is a matra. So it will come exactly like on j what I have done the same. But only thing is that do not make it bending like this. ये थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं लगता है. How we should do it? How we should do it? I will explain you. When you do here, when you do j, make ये bend थोड़ा, make it more bend like this, so that when you do this figure, न part of it, it becomes straight. ये थोड़ा सा try to keep it straight line. This is very important. And then after that, you make it a. थोड़ा सा it is, if I have to do it more better for illustration, how exactly it will come, I will draw it again. Here. Here. Slight bend is okay, but not too much. And then you make it a. This is gya. So these four alphabets is a rule for a special a matra. So a matra for these four are written this way. We also have sent you the material, so which you will look at. Today what I will do, now there are all these, whatever we are doing for now, we are only trying to make the words, and we are doing with some special rules. We are actually learning the rules. Today, I will show you a special rule now for matra u and u. Now, why that? Now you will tell what is the rule, sir. You have already shown us u and u. Like example, if I have to do I have to write per u. This is pu. Similarly, when it was pu, it was per u. Correct? This is what we have learned so far. Okay, let me just increase the size. So u matra was till now this, and u matra was this. Correct? Now there are few alphabets which we will learn today where this u and u matra are different, which I will show you today. Now why it is different, when I am explaining you also, you will understood why. Now example, let me take one example. How do we do ka? Suppose ka is like this. How do we do cha? Cha is like this. Now if I have to do a ku matra, suppose I'm telling you, if there is no rule, ku will come like this and chu will come like this. It gives very, very small difference between, in a manuscript, you will not be able to differentiate whether this is chu or this is ku or this is chu. So there are few alphabets, selective alphabets, which we will learn today, which follows a different u and u matra. It is not so difficult. You have to only remember those alphabets. What are those alphabets? Those alphabets we will learn today. For all other alphabets, whatever u and u matra, which is this, it will be the same. For all other alphabets, it is the same what I have shown you in our, I think, 5th class. That is same. But for only for these alphabets which I will show you today, that is different. First alphabet is ka. Okay. Then next alphabet is, I will just write all those alphabets so that you will remember these alphabets. You should not use a nominal u and u matra, which we have learned. This is g. Then I hope students also remember the alphabets when I'm doing. This is j. Okay, let me just, for students, I will write both Devanagari and Shaada Lipi so that they will remember. Let me just first put the Devanagari first. J, then Now when I'm doing it, you will very clearly understand, yes, these should have a different U and U for some reasons, which we will learn. This is nya, then de. When de is there, then bh also should be there, because they are almost similar, right? You remember bh, then r, and then sh. If I remember, they should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 8. Right. So let's now write a Shaada Lipi of this. So I'm just not writing the U Matra. I'm just, oh, okay, this is sure, that's fine. I will just write the Shaada first. K, G. This we have learned it. There is no doubt about it, but just for a revision. J, Nya, D. You remember? We have told you it should be stopped here. B is also similar. If you remember, it was coming exactly to the center. R, you remember? R was coming like this. And sh, you remember? You remember sh? Sh was coming. This was sh. Now, how do we do the U and U Matra for these? So let me just do a U Matra first. U Matra. So, ku. We know if something is written below k, k follows this.
सर प्लीज थोड़ा सा स्क्रॉल करिए, ऊपर का भी दिखे एक सर।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
हाँ, पूरा नहीं, बस इतना। थैंक यू।
ओके, ठीक है। सो ये क हो गया, क्योंकि क जब भी हमने क के नीचे कुछ लिखना है, ये हमको याद है, ये हमने पिछली बार भी समझा कि क और य जब लिखते हैं, य जब नीचे लिखना होता है तो कैसे लिखते हैं वो मैंने आपको समझाया था। आई विल नॉट टच दैट नाउ। बट जब क के नीचे कुछ भी लिखना होता है तो क ऐसे आता है। अब उ मात्रा क की कैसी आती है ये ध्यान रखें। आई लेट मी जस्ट शो यू विद अ डिफरेंट पेन सो दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड वेयर आई एम स्ट्राइकिंग वेयर आई एम स्टार्टिंग इट। थोड़ा सा ये जो शिरोरेखा है इसके लेफ्ट साइड में, और जैसे हमने शारदा लिपि देवनागरी में उ होता है वही उ मात्रा यूज करनी है। दिस बिकम्स कुक। सेम तरीके से एक ही ध्यान रखना है आपको कि ये जो उ मात्रा है इधर से शुरू मत करो, इधर से शुरू मत करो, वो थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं लगता है दिखने में। टू मेक इट मोर ब्यूटीफुल थोड़ा लेफ्ट साइड से शिरोरेखा के थोड़ा लेफ्ट से कर्व लाके, और जैसे आप वो करते हो सेम वे वी डू इट। सो दिस बिकम्स कुक। नाउ आई विल राइट गु। सेम जो मैंने आपको बोला, सेम रूल अप्लाई होगा। गु। नाउ जू। ये जो हो गया, इसमें इधर नहीं आएगा। माई विल कम हियर। ये आपको बस इतना याद रखना है, इसमें आएगा, इधर नहीं आएगा। नॉट एट दिस पॉइंट फॉर सम रीजन, बिकॉज इट हैज टू बी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द ग। सो ग में पीछे वाले से करते हैं, इसमें भी पीछे इधर से करते हैं, थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट साइड से लेकर, थोड़ा टू मेक इट मोर, इधर थोड़ा स्पेस देकर ये उ हो गया, जू। नाउ न्यू, थोड़ा मैं कलर कोडिंग कर रहा हूं सो दैट आपको भी समझ आएगा कि मेरा आर कहाँ आ रहा है। सो दिस इज ना, उ इज exactly as I have told you. You start from here. ये देखो ऊ की मात्रा इट शुड ऐसे नहीं, ये नहीं है। Please pay attention. It is not like this. It has to come upwards for a reason, क्योंकि अब ऊ भी समझेंगे हम, उसके बाद हम ऊ भी जब बनाएंगे वो भी ध्यान रखना है हमको। तो इसलिए पहले से ऐसे मत करो, इट शुड कम ऐसे ऊपर की तरफ आनी चाहिए कर्व, जैसे देवनागरी में होती है। मगर कभी कभार देवनागरी में हम जल्दी जल्दी लिखने में ऐसे भी करते हैं, बट शारदा में ऐसा नहीं चलेगा। सो दिस इज न्यू। फिर उसके बाद डू, सेम इधर से शुरू करके धू, फिर उसके बाद भू, ब, उ, थोड़ा इधर से इस लाइन से, यहां से नहीं, यहां से शुरू करके भू। अब जितना ऊपर रखेंगे इतना अच्छा लगता है शारदा लिपि में। कभी कभार जितना ऊपर आता है इट लुक्स वेरी वेरी गुड। सो र, रू, रू is written two ways, but let me just show you first this what we have learned it. After that I will tell you other one. So ru is the same, ru, फिर shu, it is sharp, that's very important है ना। ये हमने बहुत बार इसके बारे में बोला है। और शू जब आएगा, इसका मतलब जब स होगा, अगर मुझे स लिखना है, अब आप मुझे बोलोगे सर ये श तो है, अगर आप स लिखोगे तब कैसे आएगा? स उ सु ऐसे ही आएगा, स उ सु या स उ सु, वो उधर ही आएगा। ये सिर्फ इन चीजों की, जो मैं इधर 8 अल्फाबेट्स है, these 8 alphabets only follow this particular rule of spatial u and u. Now ru, whatever I showed you here, ru is written this way, and there is another way to write ru which I will show you. It is very important to students to know that, like this. This is ru. It's just another way to write ru in Shaada Lipi. If I have to just show it once again, जैसे ये, it's like this ru. थोड़ा सा न्यू, जैसे इसमें ये almost like that, but इसमें it is coming in, but here it is slightly, it is like this, it's slightly coming back. So this is sorry, not here, yeah, this is ru. इसमें पूरा अंदर आता है, इसमें थोड़ा सा ये एंगल बाहर आता है कि ये this particular portion it comes slightly out. This is also one way of writing ru, but both are okay. This is also okay, both are okay. So this was about, let me just first, for some time, these things, let me just erase this because I want to show the u matra also. We will do that ru later. ru जो हमने अभी जो सीखा, that I will take you separately, but just to avoid confusion, फिलहाल ये समझ गए आप, we learned about u and u matra. Now I have to do u. अब u मात्रा करना है। So U is same. पहले
फोन वाला चार्ज
ये ऊ था, ऊ में यहां से शुरू करके इसी की और एक लिया। जैसे देवनागरी में अब आप समझे हो कि शायद ऊ ऐसा होगा, नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं है। शारदा में क्या करते हैं हम, फर्स्ट वी डू, जो हमने ऊ की थी, वी डू दैट ऊ के नीचे, देन व्हाट वी डू अगेन द सेम पैटर्न ऑफ ए ऊ मात्रा slightly below this, slightly, if I have to show exactly where, it is slightly somewhere here, and then I make it exactly like this, and that also coming upwards. These are parallel, two parallel lines. So one is this, another is this. This cannot go exactly too much on this. This can be slightly shorter. That is the only difference in U and U matra for these 8 alphabets. So now if I have to write all of them together, now let me write now gu, g, u. So g, first u. I don't need to do coding now because अब आप समझ गए होंगे. Now g, u, gu, and then u is this. Also don't make it like this. This is not correct. Make it upwards, please make it upwards. You should come like this. It looks good. So this is gu. Then same thing on ju. So what I will do, don't worry, I will take questions. If I know there will be lot of questions, lot of doubts, students. U and ju. So both upwards. Now nu, nu, nya, nu. Nya. This is u, and this is u, nu. Then do. First the, then what you do here, u, again u, do, then bhu. You see there's a very fine difference, da and bha. How, where I am ending this, you see here, this is bha, u, bhu, bhu, then u, bhu, ru and ru. So ru will be same, ru and ru, shu, sure, u and u, shu. These u and u matra, again I repeat, use it only for these 8 alphabets what I am showing. For all other alphabets, whatever u and u matra we have learned, which was like this for u and like this for u, will be followed for all other alphabets. Only for these 8 alphabets we use this u and u matra differently. I will just take a break. I want students to just digest what I explained, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Any questions?
सर एक क्वेश्चन है, ये ना जैसे नॉर्मल लाइक वी हैव द स्पेस इन अ नोटबुक, you know, when we put so many layers to this letter, I mean, so
I know.
Shaada,
That is
you
good
get
point.
right?
That is good point. That's correct point. What actually your question is, like example, I am writing guru. Like example, I'm telling you. I'm just telling you one example. Suppose ab g aa gaya, u aa gaya, or there can be like example, or there can be any other word below K. Your point is how do you manage that space, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
So that what proportionally that time what we do, we try to keep it जो दूसरा alphabet बनाएंगे, because I know something has to come below that. I try to adjust that with my own understanding. But even if you keep it little long, that does not make it wrong, but just sometimes to make it correct. Like example, now I am writing Guru here. It can be, suppose this was not suppose this was G, only G, and I have to write Garu. Suppose example, I know that this R I cannot now exactly make it complete this, because now if I make U, it will thoda sa, it will become larger. So proportionally what I do, proportionally I just reduce that above alphabet slightly, not too much that it loses its shape, but then after that I adjust it. That
Right.
is done by practice actually. Yeah, that's a very good point, because but don't worry about that. Sometimes Shaada Lipis are like 1 1 1 1 1 1. You come like you have one alphabet and then it is like this SS. These things, those are, that's very normal.
Right.
Have you understood now this U and U matra, special U and U matra for only these alphabets? And now how to remember it, that will come with the practice. Now we will as we learn it, we will actually remember it. We have to remember it. Sometimes even for 1 year I used to also, oh, now for this U and U. So references are there. That is why, that is the reason that we are also sending you those materials, each and every page. Keep those pages handy. Even you can in your notebook also, whatever rules we are showing you, you should always remember them. Yes, I
Sir,
think.
can you just revise once again?
Yeah, I will do that. Yes.
Can you, sir, do and boo, boo.
Yeah. No, we will do once again. I will do once again all these 8 alphabets I will do. But before that, again, not to confuse, like example, I have to write mu. Suppose I have to write mu. Mu will be like this only. Or I have to write chu. Suppose I have to write, see this, that those words will not change. Whatever U and U matra we have learned, this is U. Or suppose I have to write chu, u. Those will remain same. Only for these alphabets, U and U matra is done the way which I showed you. I will do this once again, this U and U matra for only these 8 alphabets what we learned. Oh, sorry. So first was K. K, it's actually slightly bending. When I come here, it's slightly like this. Now U was Ku. Then next was Gu. Next was Ju. Here I told you we do it here. Then it was Mu. Only these alphabets you have to remember this rule. There are many more rules. That's what I said. These classes are very important now. And then practice. Then do. This is the. Do. See that junction point here, do. Then bhu. Then bhu. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट कौन सा था? श, शु,
ru, ru,
रू, रू, रू is like this also. It's good that ru came at the last, and ru is like this also. It's like this. It's like this. This is ru. If I have to do that once again. But if I am doing ru like this, does not mean that ru will be like this. No. For ru, you have to do exactly like this only. R, u, and u. Ru is same. Ru is written like this only. But ru is, it has a different style in Shaada Lipi. There are many other words which have a different style, which we will remember, and we will also make you practice. Don't worry. We will not allow you to forget it. We will tell this so many times in our assignments that you will remember it. So this ru is written these two ways. Now ku. Now when I was doing ku, same as I told you. Again, one point. Do not do that here. No. Slightly below, and then make this also bending upwards. This is ku. Then gu. Who, as I shown you here, gu. Gu. Try to avoid touching here, but it is fine. This is understood. Nothing will be wrong even if you touch it, because we know what we are doing here. Then new. Ooh. Ooh. There are only half of the participants present today, but I will request everybody to watch this video, because if they miss it, they will miss so many things. This is very important. So unfortunately, I was not able to avoid my morning schedule, but I know it was an inconvenience for students, so sorry for that. Okay, then boo. This is u. This is u. Ru already I have shown you. Then shu. Shu. Is there any doubt? We will write some words now. Let us try few words now. Any questions, or before I move? Yeah, Vaishali, you have question?
Yeah, sir, this Devanagari can be, I mean, when you're sharing the video, the Devanagari and these words will be there, or because we have written it now, but still, I mean, to remember.
No problem. You can. We will try to send you the Devanagari, whatever means. I mean, so the reference material will be there, which I will
Okay.
send. I will send along with the Devanagari. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So that I know, because it is right now students will be at a stage where they don't even remember exactly Devanagari, but that is practice. Don't worry. That is fine. Let's try few words now. Oh, I think there is one more word. Yeah. Sorry. That's what I was remembered. There are 9. It cannot be 8. I am very sorry. There is another word. Tu is not like this. Tu also follows the same. So the, tu, my mistake. Tu, and then same. Same. U. It was coming. There are 9. There are 9. No, some of I forgot about it. Sorry for that. Yes, these are 9 here. So tu. So I will just do once again. So the we know. The u, tu. Then u. See the difference here. Till now it is 3. It's not curve here. Otherwise it will become u. It is already u then. It's not correct. So te utu, te u tu. This was the last word. Now let's try some words. Like example, let's write kusum. Kusum. U. S. Ma. Kusum. In Devanagari, we do all with common Shirodekha. Now, if I have to write with Sharda, Ka, U. Ka, special U Matra, because it comes under these 9 alphabets. So this is Ku. Sa. Does Sa come under special U or no? Sa.
No, sir.
No, very good. So it will be normal. No rule for this. So no exception for this. It will follow exactly how we are doing. So ma kusum. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any other words? Students can write, tell some words. We can write
Kutta, sir.
Huh?
Kutta. Kutta.
Yeah, now today we can write kutta. Last time I told you because we cannot do that. So ka, u, ta, ha. See here, I told you another very important point, but last time, if you remember, I told you when we do ta below ta, we don't do it like this. There is nothing wrong. But to make it beautiful, what we do to make it more perfect, when ta is written below, the first one is written smaller and the other one is written normal. This is how I was trying to do here. This is very small here and this is a normal like this. So this is kutta. Now bukha, bukha, b, u, bu, bukha. This is bukha. Guru. Guru. See, this looks good. Actually, it can be written like this also. There is no problem. But in calligraphy, stylish, they try to follow this one. Both are okay. Guru is written, Uru is written like this. But suppose if you have to write Guru, then it will be written like this. Guru. Then it is only one way to do it. We cannot do it in this way. Guru is written only this way. Guru is written this way as well as this way also. This way you have to remember.
Sir, Budha.
Buddha. So I think we know now Bha, Bha, U, Dha, A. Buddha.
In Buddha, I think ba is small. So chota ba.
Oh, Chota Bha. Okay, sorry. Then it will be simple. We know Ba, Ba, U. If it is not under this alphabets, it will be written normal. U and U Matra, whatever we have learned it.
Suman,
Suman, Suman, right?
Suman.
So, but my okay, we had covered this U and U Matra. Am I right? This U and U we had covered, right? During yeah, we had
Yes, sir.
Suman. So, Sa, U, Ma, Na.
Pushpa.
Huh?
Pushpa.
Pushpa. Pa, U, Pushpa. Okay, Sh, 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 Pa. Pa is category. Pa is which category?
Joint.
C category, right? C category is towards left. Sorry, right. So this is Pushpa. You got my point? So it is
Sir.
Pa, U, Sh, Pa. Now this Pa was C category. So C category we wrote towards right side.
Sir, Jutha.
Very
Sure.
good. Jutha. So it should come here. Ja, U, Tha, A. See, Tha and A,
Yeah.
you cannot keep that A suspended. That is why I kept slight, I drawed here itself, I made a Shirulekha.
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Yeah.
Sir, Bhushan.
Bhushan, I think that is very, it is Bha, Bada Bha, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It is Sha half or Bha, U.
It's all full.
Okay. Is it Sha, this Sha or that another Sha?
Another.
Shatkon wala Sha.
Okay.
Yes.
So Bu, Sh, and Na will come. Is it this Na?
Na, ana.
Bhushan.
Okay. So Shana, whenever Na is written below, it is written little artistically in Shaada Lipi. What does that mean? Sh, just see here. Sh, Na is written little artistically. It's like this. I do that line later. I do like this. It's added here. This is Bhushan. What I mean to say, I don't just do it like this. In this in Sharda, because they write it with flow, right? When they used to write, they don't have to lift the pen. So when you're writing sh, no has to be written below. You just continue here.
So, sir, that means whenever there is a na at the end of any word, that will go towards, that can't be written separately.
That cannot be written separately. Yes.
Oh.
Let me show you Krishna. Let me show you Krishna. Sorry, in this it is straight. And then Matra here. Anyway, like suppose I have, it can be, this can be for anything, like example, perna. Per, it will be written like this only. It follows that pattern when it is written below. Like this. Per, sh, even mer, sh, if suppose mer, generally that word may not be there, it will always follow like this. You got my point?
Yes, sir. Karn in that case will be a single akshar, isn't it?
Right.
Right.
Right. I will also, as an assignment, I will also give you few more words. Please try those. But today what we learned is the U and U matra, very special U and U matra. There are few more rules which we will have to learn. There are few more rules which, like example, when th is written below, how we do th. If any, like example, arth or dha is written below. There are few special rules in Sharda. There are then also then when ra is written above, like example, dharma, dharma. How those things, those we will cover it in next 2-3 classes. But there are, I can say there will be like 3 more rules now to complete this Sharda. It's not difficult as long as you do the practice and you remember these rules. Try to watch these videos. I will in fact mark today my video also as special U and U matra only. And yes, I hope you will understand it. Any more questions?
Yes, sir. One more word, Karna. Karna कैसे लिखेंगे?
Karan. ये हम सीखेंगे. I will teach you. We will teach you that. Why it is written like this? Because r और फिर न ऐसा नहीं करते. We don't do it. What they do, they make it a flow. ऐसे करते. They do like this. Karana. Good question. Very nice question.
Thanks, sir. I couldn't have. I was just thinking how I can go about it. मुझे लगा इसमें तो guesswork लगेगा नहीं, पूछना ही पड़ेगा.
Yeah, mainly, in fact, see this Sharda, they used to do these transcriptions. You know, like there is one interesting point which I will also tell here, I think in this class. What I have heard about is the Tantra Loka was compiled. It has, I think it has somewhere around how many shlokas are there? Maybe 1,000 shlokas or 10,000 shlokas. It's a 36 anikas, right? 36 chapters. And then Abhinav Gupta has compiled. He used to basically, he was Lord Shiva himself, so he used to basically recite it. He used to basically, he has just spoken and his disciples used to write it. they tantra, whatever he used to say from right from the chapter 1 to the end. In fact, in his, because he used to also mention when he started and when he ended. And the whole, this thing is about that it was compiled in 1 month time. Then there was a question about basically in one of the video which I watched, how it is possible that there are 10,000 shlokas and you compiled in just in 1 month. It is difficult. How could they have done it? So the Swamiji gives an answer. There could have been that time, there could have been a shortcut in the Lipi, basically shorthand, right? Now what we do in, we know, shorthand, something like that. So it is all about how they used to basically transcript it quickly. So the guru is just speaking and you are just writing. So it is flow. In fact, you cannot have that like effect now, like you said, karna. I cannot now do kara, then it is all for the learning. But when they're flow, it is like this, just it's the karna. This is how it has flown. In fact, all these words, there are questions also, like today we learned about this ja. You have seen this, right? Now we know this was ja. Why this he made u here? Why could not they do it here? Because he does not want to lift his pen. He is in such a flow of writing. It is here itself, it is coming out. So where it is, that's the flow of, that is the style, how it has to be written. That is the, I can say, the rule of this any script. I'm not telling one script will have a perfect, all these Indian scripts are very divine, and their rules are very well defined, how it has to be written also. Why this u matra is here only. Ga, when I do ga, u, ga, u, ga, ga, u, ga, it is here. It's not on this point. So there is always a reason for those things. Sometimes we may not understand, but when we do, like there are few students from our team who do this calligraphy, and when you start doing this in a very beautiful way, and when you are doing a sketch, you will yourself understand, appreciate that why it is not written on right hand side and why not on the left hand side. These are there are reasons, specific reasons, not just that it is. So it follows some logic, definitely. Okay, I don't think we will not take another rule, because today's was just special rule only for U and U matra. And yes, please practice, and we will also request all the students who missed the class to watch it. And we will have the regular class from next week. It will be taken care from our team members. So I will request Veronica ji, she will take it. And I'm not actually available for 1 month. I'm traveling. So, but we will have these classes on time, Saturday, Sunday, same time, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. I will share the video on this soon.
Namaste, sir. This is Usha. Actually, we had a wonderful time learning from you. So we are surely going to miss you in the next classes when you will not be there, because your patience was tremendous with us when we asked you so many questions and doubts. So we are really thankful to you. Especially, I'm thankful to you. I met you in Vishwa Saraswat Sammelan, and that is how I got in touch with your team. So extremely grateful to you for teaching us. And maybe after this first batch, we definitely want to learn more. So
Yes, sure.
after this class, if there is a next level, definitely inform us so that we can be in touch and learn more, sir.
No,
Thank you.
there are what we do also, after you complete the class, there will be an assessment. We'll also give you the certificates. Then also we will also expose you, if it is all those people who want to continue, we will also expose you to few manuscripts. We'll also give you some samples. We'll also teach you how to read those manuscripts. And that's a journey. In fact, we have in our team Sanskrit scholars who are with us from 5-6 years, working every day on manuscripts. They love the transcription so much. They love the manuscript, working on manuscript so much that they don't want to leave now. Every day they do one, like it's like a teamwork. Like example, then I can say that this batch can make a team. We can give some particular manuscript. What they do is one student takes one manuscript at a time, and then one day one person takes, okay, I take the first line, second line person takes the second line, and then they do the self-correction. Then at the end of the day, one person does compile, he does also the corrections. The third person also is a Sanskrit scholar who also writes those words correctly. So there is lot of work to be done, because this, as I have told, that there are a lot of manuscript which we will have to work. We do not know what is there in those manuscripts. I think, of course, the intention of the teaching is only that to take it forward. Whatever you learned, you can also teach it further. You can also join us as Core Shaada team members, and then be a teachers along with us. You see Nirupama ji is there, we have Sneha ji there, we have so many teachers today, and they do independent class. With this time, I was not able to give them the time to teach, but they are very good teachers. They take independent classes. We have another batch of classes starting from March end. Every year we conduct 4 to 5 classes, regular classes. There is another batch. I have another class next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the crash course which we are doing with Sanskrit scholars in Australia. There are 25 members who are joining. So we do it regularly, and yes, you can be with part of our team and then see what we have been doing and what we do. It's a wonderful journey. And yes, somebody, if somebody can help with the Shanti part today, then we can conclude.
Sir, I have one question. I'm sorry. Can I hold
Yes.
you for half
Yes,
a minute?
please. Go ahead.
So this Karn, and there is the other word Vyakaran, which we did yesterday.
Yes.
Vyakaran mein humne ण, we kept it hanging. I mean, we didn't attach it to R. Was it because that R was pura, it was not a half R? Is that because of that?
Let's do that.
Vyakaran.
Obviously.
Vyakaran. What is it? K is full, right?
K is full, R is full.
Oh, R is full. That is why it's not half, na? It is, so it is.
Okay, it's only in case of if the letter preceding the ण is half, then only we
Absolutely.
tag it. Okay.
Below letter नीचे वही आएगा अगर उसके आगे वाला letter half है.
Right.
That is the rule.
Okay. Thanks
Yes,
so much.
yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Gratitude to you. Thank you very much.
Who is doing Shanti for today?
Shoot.
Okay, I will do it. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Patrani Pashyantu Ma Kacchit Dukha Bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you.